Am I audible? Good evening, students.
हा सर. येस येस. हॅलो.
हॅलो, चालू करूया का?
हा चालू करा सर. दोन मॅडम बोलतेय मी.
ठीक आहे,
कोण येतील ते जॉईन होतील हळूहळू. मग चालू करूया आपण, कारण 2
ठीक आहे.
वाजून 10 मिनिट झाले.
हो तेच की, मुलं कमी दिसतात म्हणून म्हणलं थोडं वाट बघावी.
हो, आज कदाचित गणपतीमुळे कमी असतील.
मे
बघू
बी.
येतील तरी पण.
ठीक आहे, चालेल.
मी आणि
हो
मेसेज
ठीक आहे,
टाकते आपलं हे आमच्या ग्रुपवरती याच्या.
ठीक आहे, चालेल सर. ओके
चालू करू सर आपण. ठीक आहे.
ओके. So without wasting time, we are going to start a new type of assignment problem. It is assignment problem for maximization. I think we have learned assignment problem for minimization, balanced assignment problem for minimizations, and unbalanced assignment problem for minimization. Okay, now we're going to start a new type of assignment problem. It is assignment problem for maximization. See what it means. When the aim of a given problem is to maximize the profit, or to maximize the return, or to maximize the production, etc., then the problem is of maximization. I repeat once again, when the aim of given assignment problem is to maximize profit, or to maximize return, or to maximize production, etc., then the problem is of maximization. And if it is balanced, then it is balanced assignment problem for maximization. There may be unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. So let us start balanced assignment problem for maximization. In maximization, we have two types: balanced assignment problem for maximization and unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. First, let us consider balanced assignment problem for maximization. When the given problem is of maximization and the problem is balanced one, then it is balanced assignment problem for maximization. For solving these types of maximization problem, we don't have any method. So we require to convert these types of a problem into minimization, because for finding the optimum answer of minimization problem, we have Hungarian method. So we require to convert the maximization problem into minimization. So how to convert maximization to minimization? For this process, we have to consider all elements of the given matrix. Let us consider all the elements of given matrix. Then select the maximum element of given matrix and subtract all the elements of that matrix from the maximum element of that matrix. What will be our first step? Select the maximum element of given matrix, subtract all the elements of that matrix from the maximum element of that matrix. Then we will get new reduced matrix, and it is now balanced assignment problem for minimization. Then apply Hungarian method as it is. Okay, apply step 1, step 2. If is there any adjustment, you can do the adjustment, give allocations, and find optimum solution. And while you are writing the optimum solution, consider the profit matrix. Don't consider the reduced matrix. Consider the profit matrix, and instead of cost, write down profit there and profit values. Okay, so let us consider the first example. Solve the following assignment problem for maximization. We have given job and respective machines. We have given jobs A, B, C, D, and E. These are the columns. So we have 5 jobs: A, B, C, D, and E. And we have respective machines for completion of those jobs: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 machines and 5 jobs. Jobs are given column wise and machines are given row wise. So now first row elements are 5, 11, 10, 12, 4, 5, 11, 10, 12, 4. Second row elements are 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5. Third row elements are 3, 12, 5, 14, 6, 3, 12, 5, 14, 6. Fourth row elements are 6, 14, 4, 11, 7, 6, 14, 4, 11, 7. And fifth row elements are 7, 9, 8, 12, 5. 7, 9, 8, 12, 5. Okay. So the aim of this problem is to maximize the profit or maximize the production. So we have to convert it into minimization by subtracting all the elements of the matrix by the highest element of the matrix. That's why select the highest element of particular matrix. Consider all the elements and select the maximum one. Which one is maximum? 14. 14 is the maximum element of the whole matrix. So subtract all the elements of the matrix by 14. So we will get the new reduced matrix. First row elements are 9, 3, 4, 2, 10, 12, 10, 8, 11, 9. Third row elements are 11, 2, 9, 0, 8. Fourth row elements are 8, 0, 10, 3, 7. Fifth row elements are 7, 5, 6, 2, 9. Subtract all the elements of that matrix by 14. 14 is the highest element. So subtract all the elements from 14. After subtracting, we have new matrix with elements 9, 3, 4, 2, 10, 12, 10, 8, 11, 9, 11, 2, 9, 0, 8, 8, 0, 10, 3, 7, 7, 5, 6, 2, 9. So this is the reduced matrix, means this matrix is for minimization. So we can apply Hungarian method on it. Apply Hungarian method. Subtract the minimum element from each row. According to first row, the elements are 9, 3, 4, 2, 0. The minimum element is 2. From first row, the minimum element is 2. So subtract 2 from first row elements. So 9 minus 2, 7. 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. 10 minus 2, 8. Now in second row, the elements are 12, 10, 8, 11, 9. The minimum element is 8 here. So subtract 8 from second row elements. So 12 minus 8, 4. 10 minus 8, 2. 8 minus 8, 0. 11 minus 8, 3. 9 minus 8, 1. So second row elements are 4, 2, 0, 3, 1 now. Now in third row, the elements are 11, 2, 9, 0, 8. The minimum element is 0. So subtract 0 from all the elements of third row. So 11 minus 0 is 11, 12, 2 minus 0 is 2, 9 minus 0 is 9, 0 minus 0 is 0, 8 minus 0 it is 8. Now in fourth row, the minimum element is again 0. So subtract 0 from fourth row elements. All elements will remain as it is. So fourth row elements are 8, 0, 10, 3, 7. Now in last row, the elements are 7, 5, 6, 2, 9. The minimum element is 2 here. So subtract 2 from last row elements. So 7 minus 2, 5. 5 minus 2, 3. 6 minus 2, 4. 2 minus 2, 0. 9 minus 2, 7. So fifth row elements are 5, 3, 4, 0, 7. Now apply step 2. Subtract the minimum element from each column. So go column wise and subtract the minimum element. In first column, the elements are 7, 4, 11, 8, 5. So minimum element is 4 here. So subtract 4 from first column elements. 7 minus 4, 3, 4 minus 4, 0, 11 minus 4, 7, 8 minus 4, 4, 5 minus 4, 1. So first column elements are now 3, 0, 7, 4, 1. Now in second column, the minimum element is 0. So while subtracting the minimum element 0, we will have all elements as it is. So second column elements will be 1, 2, 2, 0, 3. In third column, the minimum element is 0. It means all elements will remain as it is 2, 0, 9, 10, 4. In fourth column, the minimum element is 0. So all elements will remain as it is 0, 3, 0, 3, 0. And in last column, the minimum element is 1. So subtract 1 from last column elements. 8 minus 1, 7. 1 minus 1, 0. 8 minus 1, 7. 7 minus 1, 6. 7 minus 1, 6. So this is our reduced matrix. Now give allocations. Go row wise. In first row, we have no any choice here. Select this 0 directly. Here will be our first allocation. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. No any 0 present in selected row. But here are two zeros which are present in selected column, means fourth column. Cross out these two, this one and this one. Cross out the two remaining zeros of selected column. Next, go to second row. Here is a choice. Forget it. Go in third row. No any 0 present here. In fourth row, we have a 0 here. Allocate this 0 directly. Subtract, cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. No any 0 present in selected row and in selected column also. Now in fourth row, no any 0 present here. Go again in second row. We have 3 zeros, 1, 2 and 3. You may select any one. Suppose we are selecting first one. Cross out the remaining zeros. Cross out these two zeros. Okay. Now give tick marks. First tick mark to the row where allocation has not been made. So where will be the first tick mark, to which row? Third row and fifth row. Third row has आवाज येतोय कोणाच्यात तरी. म्यूट हुआ प्लीज, म्यूट हुआ. Okay. In third row, here is no any allocation, so it will have first tick mark. Fifth row has also no any allocation, so it will have first tick mark. So we have two first tick mark to the two rows, third one and fifth one. So according to third row's first tick mark, see where is cross mark 0. Cross mark 0 is lie in fourth column, so it will have second tick mark. So second tick mark is to fourth column according to third row. According to fifth row, fourth row has cross mark 0, so it will have again second tick mark. So first tick mark is to third row, first tick mark is to fifth row, second tick mark is to fourth column, and again second tick mark is to fourth column. Now according to this, where is allocated 0 lie? Allocated 0 is lie in first row, so it will have third tick mark. According to this second tick mark, here is a allocated 0, it is in first row, so first row has two tick marks. 2 3 number tick marks. So now draw horizontal lines through unticked rows and draw vertical lines through ticked columns. First row has tick here. Second row have no any tick. So draw horizontal line through it. L1. This is our first horizontal line through second row and fourth row. Fourth row have no any tick mark. So draw horizontal line through it. It is our second line L2. And draw vertical line through ticked column. We have one column ticked here. It is fourth number. So draw vertical line through it. It is our third line L3. So after this adjustment, we must have total number of allocations is equal to total number of lines drawn. We have three allocations, 1, 2, and 3. And we have drawn three lines, L1, L2, and L3. This means that our adjustment is correct. After this adjustment, now we have three types of elements, plane elements, line elements, and intersection elements. Plane elements are those which are plane in nature, means which have no any line through it, either horizontal or vertical. So plane elements are now 3, 1, 2, 7, 2, 9, 1, 3, 4, 7, 7, 6. These are the plane elements which have no any line through it, either horizontal or vertical. Now, second type of elements are line elements. Line elements are those which have only one line through it, either vertical or horizontal. So those elements are 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 6, 10, 0, 4, and this 0. These are the line elements. And intersection elements are those which are present at point of intersection of two lines. The elements which are present at point of intersection of two lines. Those are the intersection elements. We have two intersection elements here, 3 and these 3. So these are the intersection elements. Now what is our next step? To find the value of theta. Theta means we have to select the minimum element from plane elements. So consider plane elements and select the minimum one. Amongst the plane elements, 1 is the minimum element. So theta is equal to 1 because it is minimum value from plane elements. Now go to next step. In this step, subtract the value of theta, means subtract 1 from all the plane elements. Line elements will remain as it is, and at a point of intersection, add the value of theta in it, means add the value 1 in it. So what will happen? The new reduced matrix will be 2, 0, 1, 0, 6. These are the first row elements. 2, 0, 1, 0, 6. Second row elements are 0, 2, 0, 4, 0. Third row elements are 6, 1, 8, 0, 6. Fourth row elements are 4, 0, 10, 4, 6. And fifth row elements are 0, 2, 3, 0, 5. I repeat elements once again. First row elements are 2, 0, 1, 0, 6. Second row elements are 0, 2, 0, 4, 0. Third row elements are 6, 1, 8, 0, 6. Fourth row elements are 4, 0, 10, 4, 6. Fifth row elements are 0, 2, 3, 0, 5. This is our reduced or modified matrix. Now give allocations. In first row, we have 2 zeros here. We have choice here. Forget it. In second row, we have choice here. Forget it. In third row, we have only 1 0 here. Allocate this one. Allocate this 1 0. And cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. No any zero present in selected row, but yes, there are 2 zeros which are presenting in selected column. So cross out these two. Next, go to fourth row. We have no choice here. Allocate this one directly. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row. No any zero present. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected column. Yes, here is 1 0 which is present in selected column. Cross out this one. Go to last row. We have 1 0 here. Cross out, allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. So now in first row, no any zero, no any allocation is present or no any zero is present because of this adjustment, no any zero is present, and here is no any allocation or allocation has not been made. So in this step, we have 4 allocations and 5 rows. So we require to do adjustment here. Give first tick mark to the row where allocation has not been made. In first row, here is no any allocation. So give first tick mark to first row. Consider the elements of first row and see where are the cross mark zeros. Here are 2 cross mark zeros. So we will have two tick marks. According to this cross mark 0, we have second tick mark. According to this cross mark 0, we have second tick mark to the particular column. Means we have 2 tick mark here. First tick mark is to first, second tick mark is to second column, and second tick mark is to fourth column. So according to this tick mark, see where is allocated 0. Allocated 0 is present in fourth row, so it will have third tick mark. And according to this tick mark, here is allocated 0 which is present in third row, so it will have third tick mark. So we will have 2 third tick marks for row 3 and for row 4. Now draw horizontal lines through unticked rows and vertical lines through ticked columns. So draw horizontal line through second row. It is our first line L1. Draw horizontal lines through fifth row. It is our second line L2. Draw vertical lines through ticked columns. So draw vertical column and fourth column. So we have 4 lines L1, L2, L3 and L4. So after this adjustment, we must have number of allocations is equal to number of lines drawn. We have 4 allocations and we have drawn 4 lines. So our adjustment is correct. After this adjustment, we have now 3 types of elements: plane elements, line elements and intersection elements. Plane elements are those which are plane in nature, means which have no any line through it. Those elements are 2, 1, 6, 6, 8, 6, 4, 10, 6. These are the plane elements. Line elements are those which are present at horizontal line or vertical line, or which have only one line through it, either vertical or horizontal. Those elements are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 3, and 5. These are the line elements. And intersection elements. Intersection elements are those which are present at point of intersection of two lines. So those elements are 2, 2, 0, 4. 2, 2, 0, 4. So consider plane elements. Consider plane elements only and select the value of theta. Theta means select the minimum value from plane elements. It is 1. Minimum value from plane elements, it is 1. So value of theta is 1 here. So what we have to do now? Subtract the value of theta, means subtract 1 from all plane elements. Line elements will remain as it is, and at a point of intersection add the value of theta in it. So after doing this, we will have the matrix with values 1, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0, 3, 0, 5, 0, 5, 1, 7, 0, 5, 4, 0, 9, 4, 5, 0, 3, 3, 1, 5. I repeat once again. First row elements are 1, 0, 0, 0, 5. Second row elements are 0, 3, 0, 5, 0. Third row elements are 5, 1, 7, 0, 5. Fourth row elements are 4, 0, 9, 4, 5. Fifth row elements are 0, 3, 3, 1, 5. Allocations go row wise. In first row, we have choice here, forget it. In second row, we have choice here, forget it. In third row, we have only 1 0 present here. Allocate this one. We have no any choice. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row. No any zero is present. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected column. 1 0 is present in selected column. Cross out this one. Go to fourth row. In fourth row, we have no choice. We have only 1 0 here. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. No any zero present in selected row, but 1 0 is present in selected column. Cross out these two. In fifth row, we have no any choice. Allocate this one directly. Cross out the remaining zeros. No any zero present in selected row. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected column. Yes, 1 0 is present here. Cross out this one. Now go to first row. We have only 1 0 here. Select this one. And in second row, we have 1 0 here. Select this one. So now we have 5 rows and 5 allocations. So we can write the optimum solution, because this is now our optimum schedule. For writing optimum solution, write down machines, job, and production. Machines are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have allocated C job to first machine. So C job for first machine, E job for second machine, D job for third machine, B job for fourth machine, and A job for fifth machine. So now we have to write the production here. So for writing production, consider original matrix or original given matrix or profit matrix. So what is the value of first C here? In original matrix, what is the value of first C? What is the value of first C? 10, correct. Second E?
5.
Second, third D? 14. So write 14 there. Fourth B, it is 14 again. And fifth A, it is 7. So do total there. What is total? Total is 50, correct? Is this correct? Total is 50.
Yes, sir.
So maximum Z is 50. Instead of minimum Z, write max Z, because the problem is for maximization. So this is your maximum value. So in your answer, you must write max Z is your answer 50. So max Z is 50. So have you any doubt? We have to add only one step here. That is conversion from maximization to minimization. What is the difference between these two problems? It is just we have to do a conversion here. When the given problem is maximization, we don't have any method directly. So we require to convert it into minimization for applying Hungarian method on it. For that purpose, what we have to do, select the maximum element from that given matrix and subtract all the elements from that matrix. Then it will be converted into minimization. Then apply Hungarian method as it is. Apply step 1, step 2, give allocations, do adjustment, find three types of elements, select value of theta, then subtract the value of theta from plane elements. Line elements will remain as it is. At a point of intersection, add the value of theta in it. You will get new matrix, allocate that matrix and find out your optimum solution. While writing the optimum solution, consider profit matrix. Okay, so let us see the second example on it. Write down example. A captain of cricket team, a captain of cricket team, a captain of cricket team has to allot ALLOT, has to allot 5 middle batting positions, 5 middle batting positions, 5 middle batting positions to 5 batsmen, to 5 batsmen, to 5 batsmen. The average runs scored, the average runs scored by each batsman, the average runs scored by each batsman at these positions, at these positions are as follows, are as follows. We have given different positions. Position number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the columns. Positions are 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. These are the columns. And batsmen are given. Row-wise batsmen are given A, B, C, D, and E. So we have 5 columns and 5 rows. 5 rows and 5 columns. Positions are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the batsmen are A, B, C, D, E. Write down first row values 40, 40, 35, 25, 50, 40, 40, 35, 25, and 50. Second row values are 42, 30, 16, 25, 27. 42, 30, 16, 25, 27. Third row values are 50, 48, 40, 60, 50. 50, 48, 40, 60, 50. Fourth row values are 20, 19, 20, 18, 25. 20, 19, 20, 18, 25. Fifth row values are 58, 60, 59, 55, 53. 58, 60, 59, 55, 53. Make the assignment, write down, make the assignment so that the expected total average runs, scored by these batsmen, are maximum. So we have to set the positions of these 5 batsmen to get the maximum output, means maximum score should be there. So clearly it is maximization problem, and see, is this balanced or unbalanced? It is balanced one. It has 5 rows and 5 columns. So this is balanced assignment problem for maximization. So we have to convert it by subtracting all the elements from the maximum element of the matrix. So first select the maximum element of the matrix. Which element is the maximum element of this matrix? Which element is maximum one?
50.
किती आहे? 50 व्हॅल्यूच नाही आहे याच्यात. 60 पण व्हॅल्यू नाही आहे याच्यात. कुठे आहे व्हॅल्यू 60? Tell me the position of that value. You have written wrong number there, I think so.
Fourth row, last second column.
Yes, 60. बरोबर आहे. मी खालची कन्वर्टेड मॅट्रिक्स बघायला लागलो. Yes, it is 60. Third row, fourth column element. Okay, it is third row, fourth column element. Third row, fourth column element. Correct. It is 60. So 60 is the highest element of particular matrix. So subtract all the values of the matrix by 60. 60 मधून सगळ्या values subtract करायचे. Subtract all the values. 60 minus 40, 20. 60 minus 40, 20. 60 minus 35, 25. 60 minus 25, 35. 60 minus 50, 10. Second row values are 18, 30, 44, 35, 33. Third row elements are 10, 12, 20, 0, 10. Fourth row elements are 40, 41, 40, 42, 35. And fifth row elements are now 2, 0, 1, 5, 7. I repeat the values once again: 20, 20, 25, 35, 10, 18, 30, 44, 35, 33, 10, 12, 20, 0, 10, 40, 41, 40, 42, 35, 2, 0, 1, 5, 7. So this is modified matrix or reduced matrix, and this is for minimization. So apply Hungarian method on it. Go row wise, select the minimum element from each row. Now in first row, the minimum element is 10. So subtract 10 from first row elements. So 20 minus 10, 10, 20 minus 10, 10, 25 minus 10, 15, 35 minus 10, 25, 10 minus 10, 0. In second row, the minimum element is 18. So subtract 18 from second row elements. 18 minus 18, 0. 30 minus 18, 12. 44 minus 18, 26. 35 minus 18, 17. 33 minus 18, 15. In third row, the minimum element is 0. So all elements will remain as it is: 10, 12, 20, 0, 10. In fourth row, the minimum element is 40. So subtract 40 from fourth row elements. 40 minus 40, what happened? Sorry, 35 is the minimum element, not 40. So subtract 35 from fourth row elements. 40 minus 35, 5. 41 minus 35, 6. 40 minus 35, 5. 42 minus 35, 7. 35 minus 35, 0. In last row, the minimum element is 0. So all elements will remain as it is: 2, 0, 1, 5, 7. Apply step 2. Go column wise. Subtract the minimum element from each column. In first column, the minimum element is 0. So all elements will remain as it is. In second column, the minimum element is 0. All elements will remain as it is. In third column, the minimum element is 1. So subtract 1 from third column elements. 15 minus 1, 14. 26 minus 1, 25. 20 minus 1, 19. 5 minus 1, 4. 1 minus 1, 0. In fourth column, the minimum element is 0. So all elements will remain as it is. And in last column, the minimum element is again 0. So all elements will remain as it is. Now give allocations. Go row wise. In first row, we have 1, 0 here. Select this one directly or allocate this one directly. Cross out the remaining zeros. No any 0 present in selected row. 1, 0 is present in selected column. Cross out this one. In second row, we have 1, 0 here. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row. No any 0 present. Of selected column. No any 0 present. In third row, the minimum element is 0. In third row, here is 1, 0. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. No any 0 present. In fourth row, we have no any 0. In fifth row, we have 1, 0 here. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and column. Now after these allocations, we have 4 allocations and 5 rows. So this is not optimum schedule. So we have to do adjustment here. So give first tick mark to the row where allocation has not been made. So fourth row will have first allocation. In fourth row, fifth column has 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth column has cross mark 0, so it will have second tick mark. In this column, here is allocated 0, so it will have third tick mark. Draw horizontal lines through unticked rows, means through second row, third row, and fifth row. So we have drawn 3 horizontal lines here: L1, L2, and L3. Draw vertical line through tick columns. We have only one column ticked here, so draw vertical line through tick column. It is our fourth line, L4. After this adjustment, we must have number of allocations is equal to number of lines drawn. We have 4 allocations, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have drawn 4 lines, L1, L2, L3, and L4. After this adjustment now, we have 3 types of elements: plane elements, line elements, and intersection elements. Plane elements are those which are plane in nature or which have no any line through it. Those elements are 10, 14, 25, 6, 4, 7. These are the plane elements. Line elements, those are present on a line or which have only one line through it, either vertical or horizontal. So line elements are 0, 12, 25, 17, 10, 12, 19, 0, 2, 0, 0, 5, 0, and 0. These are the line elements. Intersection elements are those which are present at point of intersection of two lines. So those elements are 15, 10, and 7. 15, 10, and 7. Now find the value of theta. Theta means it is the minimum value from plane elements. So consider all plane elements and select the minimum value. It is your value of theta. So 4 is the minimum value from plane elements. So value of theta is 4 here. So theta is 4. Now subtract the value of theta from all plane elements, means subtract 4 from all plane elements. Line elements will remain as it is, and at a point of intersection add the value of theta in it, means add 4 in it. So we will have new modified matrix. First row elements are 6, 6, 10, 21, 0, 0, 12, 25, 17, 19, 10, 12, 19, 0, 14, 1, 2, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 0, 5, 11. I repeat elements once again. 6, 6, 10, 21, 0, 0, 12, 25, 17, 19, 10, 12, 19, 0, 14, 1, 2, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 0, 5, 11. Now give allocations, go row wise. In first row, we have no choice. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row. No any zero present. Cross out the selected zero. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected column. 1 0 is present here. Cross out this one. In second row, we have no choice. Allocate this one directly. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. In third row, we have 1 0 present here. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros. In fourth row, we have 1 0 here now. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. And in last row, we have 1 0 present here. Allocate this one. So now we have 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 allocations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our optimum schedule, and we can write optimum solution here. So batsmen, their positions and score. These are the 5 columns. These are the 3 columns. Batsmen are A, B, C, D, E, and we have allocated their positions. For batsman A, we have allocated 7th position. Batsman B, we have allocated third position. Batsman C, we have allocated sixth position. Batsman D, we have allocated fifth position. Batsman E, we have allocated fourth position. So now write their respective scores. For writing score, consider the profit matrix or given matrix. So first find the value A7. A7, it is 50. B third, it is 42. C6, it is 60. D5, it is 20. And E4, it is 60. So do total here, it is 232. So max Z is 232. Max Z 232. It means that if we are arranging the positions of these particular batsmen with respective positions, then we will get the maximum score. It is 232. Take one more problem. Write down the problem. Solve the following transportation problem for maximization. Solve the following transportation problem for maximization. Solve the following transportation problem for maximization. We have given machines and operators. Machines we have given 5 machines A, B, C, D, E machines, and instead of operator write job here. First, second, third, and fourth. Ten, 5, 7, 8, 3, 11, 4, 9, 10, 15, 8, 4, 9, 7, 5, 7, 5, 6, 4, 2, and last row elements are 8, 9, 7, 5, 7. I repeat the values. First row values are 10, 5, 7, 8, 3. Second row values are 11, 4, 9, 10, 15. Third row values are 8, 4, 9, 7, 5. Fourth row values are 7, 5, 6, 4, 2. Fifth row values are 8, 9, 7, 5, 7. Try to solve this. This is the problem for maximization, and it is also balanced one. So select the highest value from given matrix. Which is the highest value here? Which value is highest here? कुठली व्हॅल्यू हायेस्ट आहे?
15.
15. Correct. So subtract all the values from 15 first. It is the conversion from maximization to minimization. Then apply Hungarian method as it is. Try to solve it and tell me the answer. I will give you 10 minutes for that. Try to solve this. Tell me the answer of the example. मला पाणी पाहिजे का प्यायला? आन्सर काढले कोणी? आन्सर काढले कोणी? आन्सर काढले कोणी? कोणी काढले का आन्सर? Shall I give you answer? आन्सर सांगू का? आन्सर काढले कोणी? काय अडचण असेल तर विचारा मला. अनम्यूट व्हा आणि आन्सर सांगा किती आले. किती आले? What is the answer? Okay, I will show you answer. It is 45. Answer is 45. Allocations are first A, second D, third C, fourth A, and fifth B. 10, 10, 9, 7, 9. It is 45. For your reference, if you have not solved it, then write answer as it is. 1A, it is 10. Note down the answer. 1A, 10. Second D, 10. Third C, 9. Fourth A, 7. Fifth B, 9. So final max Z is 45. So let us go to next type. It is unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. Unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. When the given problem is unbalanced assignment problem and the aim of that problem is to maximize the profit, then the given problem is for unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. When the problem is unbalanced and its aim is maximize the profit, then the given problem is unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. For solving these types of a problem, we have to convert the problem into minimization first. We have to minimize the problem first and then do the balancing. Okay, so how to convert into minimization? By subtracting all the elements from the maximum element. Then you will reduce your maximization matrix into minimization one. And when you are converting, then do balancing there. Balance the problem by adding required number of rows or columns, whatever is required. Okay, so for solving these types of problem, consider first problem. Solve the following assignment problem for maximization. Note down the problem. You have given machine and job. We have total 5 machines, A, B, C, D, and E, and we have given 4 jobs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. In columns, machines are given 5 machines A, B, C, D, E, and in rows 4 jobs are given 1, 2, 3, 4. Write down first row values 6, 2, 5, 2, 6, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6. Second row values are 2, 5, 8, 7, 7. Third row values are 6, 8, 6, 9, 8. And fourth row values are 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. I repeat once again. 6, 2, 5, 2, 6. These are first row values. Second row values are 2, 5, 8, 7, 7. Third row values are 6, 8, 6, 9, 8. And fourth row values are 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. So clearly the given problem is unbalanced. It has 4 rows and 5 columns, and it is for maximization. So the given problem is unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. So what we are doing here, we convert it into minimization by subtracting all the elements of the matrix by the highest element of that matrix. Which element is highest here? Which element is highest here?
9.
9, correct. So subtract all the elements from 9, you will get new matrix. It will be converted into it will be balanced by adding number of row in it. Okay, so 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 2, 7. 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 2, 7. 9 minus 6, 3. So first row elements are now 3, 7, 4, 7, 3. 9 minus 2, 7. 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 8, 1. 9 minus 7, 2. 9 minus 7, 2. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 8, 1. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 8, 1. 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 8, 7. 9 minus 6. Last row elements are 9 minus 6, 3. 9 minus 8, 7. Sorry. Value चुकलेत का कुठल्या? Some values are wrong here, I think so. Fourth row values 3. 6 minus 3, 9. 8, 2 पाहिजेत. Instead of 7, 2 should be required. There will be also 3, 5, 4. Some values are wrong here. What are the correct values? Tell me fourth row values. Fourth row values काय आलं सांगा? There will be 3. There will be 1. There will be 3. And minus 9, 0. Minus 9, 1. Now add one dummy row there. Add one dummy row there. 3,
करे.
1,
जाशील
3,
पाहतो.
0, 1. These are the fourth row
ए
values.
विद्युतचा डबा द्या.
And now add one dummy row
कन्याला घेऊन
with
जातोयस.
cost of each cell be 0. So the elements are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
तिथपर्यंत पिशवी घेऊ दे घेऊन पिशवी.
So this is now balanced assignment problem for minimization. We have 5 columns and 5
बारकी
rows.
माझ्याकडे डब्याची दे.
What we have done here, we have subtracted all the values from 9. It is the conversion from maximization to minimization, and now we have added one dummy row here with cost of each cell be 0. So now we have 5 rows
तिला दिसते, तुला
and
दिसते ना काही?
5
कुठं
columns. Okay. 5 rows and 5 columns. Now it is balanced assignment problem for minimization. Solve as it is. Apply Hungarian method on it. Apply step 1, step 2, do allocations. I'll give you 10 minutes for that. So please tell me the answer. Answer काढलं? What is the answer? Is there any adjustment required? Is there any adjustment required? Yes or no? कोणीतरी अनम्यूट व्हा आणि आन्सर सांगा किती येते. No adjustment should be required. In second step, we have the values 0, 4, 1, 4, 0. Second row values are 6, 3, 0, 1, 1. Third row values are 3, 1, 3, 0, 1. Fourth row values are 0, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fifth row values are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. After second step, we have these values. Now give allocations. In first row, we have 2 zeros. Forget it. In second row, we have only 1 0. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros of selected row and selected column. 1 0 is here. Cross out this one. In third row, allocate this 0. Cross out the remaining 0. In fourth row, we have 1 0 here. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros. Now in last row, we have 2 zeros. Select one. Cross out the remaining zeros. And now in first row, we have only 1 0 here. Allocate this one directly. So without adjustment, we get answer. We have 1 2 3 4 5 rows and 1 2 3 4 5 allocations. So you can write answer here. This is your optimum schedule. You can write answer here. Jobs 1 2 3 4 5 and respective machines are given E C D A B. First E, we are allocated E to first job, C to second job, D to third job, A to fourth job, and B to fifth job. So write down profit. 1 E, first E, it is 6. Second C, it is 8. Third D, it is 9. Fourth A, it is 6. And fifth B, it is 0. So total is 29. So rupees 29, it is maximum value or max head. So you may write here max head is equal to rupees 29. So in case of unbalanced assignment problem for maximization, what we have to do first, we have to convert the maximization problem into minimization by subtracting all the elements from the maximum element of that matrix. Then balance it by adding dummy row or column, whatever is required. Okay. In this case, we have 4 rows and 5 columns. That's why we have added one dummy row there with cost of each cell be 0. And then apply Hungarian method as it is. Step 1, step 2, allocations. If adjustment is required, do adjustment there. So that's the change only in between balanced assignment and unbalanced assignment. Okay. So let us take the last type of assignment problem. It is assignment problem with restrictions. Assignment problem with restrictions. Restrictions means instead of some values, when we have given the dash, means no any value is given, then there is a restrictions. When the restrictions are given in the assignment problem, then instead of restrictions, take infinity. Infinity sign is there. Take infinity as a value of restriction. Just consider one of the example. These are 4 tasks, A, B, C, and D. And for completion of these tasks, someone have allocated 4 clerks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the completion times or whatever the values are given, 4, 7, 8, 6, dash 8, 7, 4, 3, dash 8, 3, 6, 6, 4, 2. So we have 2 dash here. Here is one of the dash and here is another dash. So it means that here are restrictions. What it means? It means that second clerk cannot do task A. Second clerk cannot do task A, and third clerk cannot do task B. These are the restrictions. In this example, we have 2 restrictions here. First one is that A task cannot be completed by or cannot be done by clerk 2. B task cannot be done by third clerk. So instead of restrictions, we can take infinity. Infinity, it is this is the sign of infinity. So instead of first dash, you can take infinity. Instead of second dash, you can take infinity. If here is any other dash, then you can take infinity there. Okay. So see what the example is given. In this example, we have 4 columns and 4 rows. So this is clearly balanced assignment problem for minimization. Okay. And here are the 2 restrictions. 2 restrictions are given. So this is balanced assignment problem for minimization with restrictions. So what we are going to do here, instead of these 2 dash, take infinity sign. Here will be infinity and here will be also one infinity. All values will remain as it is. So what we have now, 4, 7, 8, 6, 4, 7, 8, 6. These values will remain as it is. Instead of dash, we are taking infinity here. Infinity 8, 7, 4. 3, infinity 8, 3. 6, 6, 4, 2. So instead of dash, we have taken infinities. Now we have 4 rows and 4 columns. So it is balanced one and it is for minimization. So apply step 1 on it. Take one precaution that do not add any number in infinity or do not subtract any number from infinity. Infinity will remain as it is. In each and every step, infinity will remain as it is, and do not give any allocation to infinity. Okay, it will remain as it is. Don't consider it is a value. It has no any value. Okay, so now in first row, subtract the minimum element from first row. In first row, the elements are 4, 7, 8, 6. The minimum element is 4. So subtract 4 from first row elements. So 4 minus 4, 0. 7 minus 4, 3. 8 minus 4, 4. 6 minus 4, 2. Now in second row, the values are infinity, 8, 7, 4. Don't consider infinity. We have now only 3 values, 8, 7, 4. Which is minimum? 4 is minimum. So subtract 4 from second row elements. Infinity will remain as it is. 8 minus 4, 4. 7 minus 4, 3. 4 minus 4, 0. Now in third row, the values are 3, infinity, 8, 3. Don't consider infinity. Now we have only 3 values now. 3, 8, 3. So subtract minimum value. It is 3. So 3 minus 3, 0. Infinity will remain as it is. 8 minus 3, 5. 3 minus 3, 0. Now in last row, the minimum element is 2. Subtract 2 from last row elements. 6 minus 2, 4. 6 minus 2, 4. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. Apply step 2. In first column now, the minimum element is 0. So subtract 0. All the elements will remain as it is. In second column, the minimum element is 3. So subtract 3. 3 minus 3, 0. 4 minus 3, 1. Infinity will remain as it is. 4 minus 3, 1. In third column, the minimum element is now 2. Subtract 2. 4 minus 2, 2. 3 minus 2, 1. 3 minus 5 minus 3, 2. And 2 minus 2, 0. In last column, the minimum element is 0. So subtract 0. 2 minus 0, 2. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Give allocations. In first row, we have choice here. Forget it. In second row, we have only 1 0. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros. No any 0 present in second row. 2 zeros are present in fourth column. Cross out these two. Now in third row, we have only 1 0. Allocate this one. Cross out the remaining zeros. In fourth row, we have 1 0. Allocate this one. Now go in first row, we have only 1 0 remaining. Allocate this one. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows and 4 allocations. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can write optimum solution because this is our optimum schedule. So these are the clerks 1, 2, 3, 4. We have allocated different tasks to these clerks. First B, second D, third A, fourth C. Then write down cost. For writing cost, consider the original matrix. So first B cost is 7. Second D cost is 4. third A cost is 3 and fourth C cost is 4. So total cost is 18. So Z minimum is 18. Take one of the example. Solve the following assignment problem for maximization. Solve the following assignment problem for maximization. In this example, we have given 5 machines and 4 places. So clearly it is unbalanced one, unbalanced assignment problem for maximization with restrictions. Restrictions are also given. Here are 2 restrictions. So we have 4 rows, 5 columns. Aim is maximization and 2 restrictions. So it means that the given problem is unbalanced assignment problem for maximization with restriction. So what we are doing here, instead of dash, take infinity first, then convert it into minimization by subtracting all the elements from the highest element of that matrix. Highest element is 15 here. So subtract all the values from 15. You will get new reduced matrix for minimization. Then balanced it by adding fifth row with cost of each cell be 0. So after adjustment, we have this one, 5 columns A, B, C, D, E and 5 rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of dash, we have taken infinities. We have subtracted all the values from 15. These are the remaining values. And we have added one dummy row, fifth, with cost of each cell be 0. Now this problem is balanced assignment problem for minimization. So apply Hungarian method on it. Apply step 1. Subtract the minimum element from each row. Subtract the minimum element from each column. Then give allocations. And if adjustment is required, do adjustment there. Is this clear? So we can solve any type of a problem. First decide which type of a problem is given, and then if conversion is required, do conversion there and apply Hungarian method on it and solve the problem by using Hungarian method. So we have finished one of the topic. It is assignment problem. Just revise the assignment problem. First we have seen the balanced assignment problem. First we have seen the balanced assignment problem for minimization. We have seen balanced assignment problem for minimization. When number of rows are equal to number of columns, then the problem is balanced assignment problem for minimization. And if the number of rows are not equal to number of columns, then the given problem is unbalanced assignment problem for minimization. So these are 2 basic types. In that we have different types for maximization, for restrictions, when the aim of given problem is of maximization and when number of rows are equal to number of columns, then the given problem is for maximization, means balanced assignment problem for maximization. And if number of rows are not equal to number of columns and the aim is of maximization, then it is unbalanced assignment problem for maximization. After that, we have studied balanced assignment problem with restrictions. Restrictions means because of some circumstances we cannot complete that particular job or cannot assign a particular machine to particular job because of some restrictions are there. So instead of restrictions, take infinity sign there. Do not add any number in infinity. Do not subtract any number from infinity. Infinity will remain as it is in each and every step. Do not give allocation to the infinity. By using these 4 to 5 rules, you can apply Hungarian method for the problems with restriction, and you can solve by using Hungarian method. You will get the answer as it is. And last one, unbalanced assignment problem for maximization with restrictions. In this case, first you have to convert the maximization problem into minimization and then balanced it, and instead of dash take infinity as it is. I will give you some examples. I will WhatsApp you. Try to solve those examples. And if you have any doubt, you please ask me regarding assignment problem. If you have any doubt, you please ask me. You unmute yourself and you may ask me any question regarding assignment problem. Please unmute all the participants.
No, sir, no problem.
कुणाला नाही प्रॉब्लेम? आता झालेले सगळे मी एक्झाम्पल सोडवलेले तुम्हाला व्हॉट्सअप करतो आणि एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व करण्यासाठी सुद्धा व्हॉट्सअप करतो. ओके, मॅडमच्याकडे पाठवतो, मॅडम तुम्हाला पाठवतो.
हो हो ठीक आहे सर, चालेल चालेल.
ओके,
ओके,
so let us
थँक्यू
stop
सर.
today. From next lecture, tomorrow will be the next lecture from 2 to 4. We will start transportation problems. Okay.
ओके सर, ओके. थँक्यू सर, थँक्यू.
Thank you.